Prime Boy fought Mohbad. He didn't say that. See why I told him that Prime Boy killed Mohbad. That was a wrong statement. So the same thing in this particular statement, these kids are using the word. Sometimes they speak Yoruba, they don't speak English, depending on which one. Like Adra was cross-examining in Yoruba. Okay, you sit in the city, which language do you understand better? Pidgin, broken Yoruba, he said Yoruba. Now, they are using the word fight for quarrel sometimes. Like Spendy said, Mohbad was angry, like he was fighting with everybody, was just quarreling with everybody. So you have to understand what is physical. Right?
Yeah.
So
Moreno, are you trying to downplay Spendy's testimony? Because Spendy said they fought in the car and he was even struggling to hold the door. Spendy said they were fought in the car. Mohbad and Wunmi fought in the car.
No.
That's what Spendy said.
No. Spendy said when they got to Orchard Junction, okay, Wunmi held Mohbad's, like, Wunmi squeezed Mohbad's cloth, whatever, around his neck.
That's right. That's violence. That's right.
Okay.
You already started.
I don't know. Okay, anyway, exactly. I don't know why.
No, you need to go back and listen to. You need to go back and read the Spending.
It's not available right now. It's not available. That's the thing.
Spendy did say that.
Yeah, but if Spending make us to understand that Wunmi and
I'm gonna go all I'm saying.
that's
Like,
right.
I'm not gonna say anything right now. I'm gonna get.
They fought for 2 hours. You know.
Yes, go and check. Go and listen to it again.
And even the babe said, okay, they had a fight till 2 a.m. Somebody else was one that even still gave a testimony that they were fighting upstairs. So there was a fight. But this testimony they gave to the police was after Mohbad's death. Do you understand? So that's why I'm like, did the police do their job? Where did they get the blood that they said profusely from? You understand?
So if my own is sorry, ma'am. My
in
own
a way,
is
they're shooting themselves legal.
Yeah. If the police call them for questioning after asking them different people, all of them, what did you know about the case? What happens? And do their normal investigation about that blood, that duvet that turned to Kampala, that duvet that was soaked with blood. Did they go back into the bathhouse and do their thorough investigation? The police did do that.
The police was never at the crime scene. All the statements they were saying about the nurse and Prime Boy was all Wunmi and others said to them.
That's their statements.
Mm-hmm. If they are at the crime scene, they will see more to it. But
yes, that's just a statement. But they did not. After the questioning, everything, did they go back to Mohbad's house? There's an investigation they need to do in Mohbad's house. Did they go back to go and do those investigations?
If they have gone to Mohbad's house,
they didn't go back. They didn't go back to the house to do any investigation.
Exactly.
And that's the reason why
they have gone back to Mohbad. They did carry out any investigation.
My question was it at the crime scene? I said crime scene. Was it at the place where they were fighting that they saw the blood? Because it means there was a bleeding from Sunday to Tuesday.
Let me tell you something. Let me take you back to what Adura said. If you forgot,
there was the blood. Oh my God! There was the blood across his neck. So
let me take you back to what Adura said. Adura said, and I quote, Adura said he heard Mohbad screaming. He heard Mohbad scream upstairs. Then he ran upstairs.
Yep.
What position did you see?
What position was Mohbad in when he ran upstairs?
Is Mohbad struggling to die, or is something? What did you say with what's it called? What's her name? Wunmi. Is Wunmi holding any sharp objects? What position did you see two of them?
I must have seen something, and that was the reason why.
Why did not say anything?
Nah, that was why Spending said Adura was upstairs. He knows everything that happened.
Of course. But now he's not saying anything. He kept mute. He kept quiet. Why is he quiet? And the police could not even act on what Adura said to go to their house.
If we can go by the statement of the police about Mohbad was bleeding profusely from the show, and he sustained an injury, and there was a stain. There was a cut on his arm, so he sustained an injury. And getting home again, him and Wunmi had a fight, which means Adura had a noise from upstairs. So as in, your husband sustained an injury. Instead of you to, if there is no first aid, you can put some local ointment. But why will you have to fight him again upstairs? Why you knows that he sustained an injury? For you to treat him, you are still fighting against him. So police were never at the crime scene, because if they were, they would have discovered a broken release and blood soaked on the duvet. So nothing is being done. All what they never went to the house. Their investigation is based on ESA.
That was why That was why I said they're going by what Wunmi told them.
Police is your friend? What friend?
They're going by what
never our friend.
told them.
Actually, Nigerian police, they failed us.
They're going by what Wunmi told them, you know?
So now, which brings us back to the question I was asking Papariano. So where did police get the profuse bleeding? How could they agree that, okay,
it's what they told them now. It's what they told them. It's what they've been told. They did not go to the house and do the proper investigation.
So they need to come out and tell us how they arrived at that investigation. How they arrived at Mohbad bled profusely.
Even Baba said it. Baba said that duvet, the white duvet turned to Kampala. The Kampala was soaked with blood. Where did that blood come from?
Since they didn't go to the house to do any investigation.
He saw the duvet was soaked with blood. If truly, like what Brekete said, promised that he's going to call the mother, call the wife, call the friends of Mohbad to ask them some questions. With that blood alone, did Brekete try? You know, Brekete is a very big, large family. They will have medical doctors. They will have investigative officers. They will have almost everything in that big house family. Did Brekete even try to send people to that house to do some investigation by maybe asking the government to give him the authority, writing an authority document to go and check, to send his own doctor to that house? Because if you want to get the justice, it's not by just saying it with your mouth. There are some other investigation you have to do. Did he try to send people to the house to do those investigations, or call Wunmi herself to ask her questions? Did he do that? No, he didn't do that because he promised to do it. Then assuming since the government did not do their own, they're now assuming that Brekete will send people there to their house. Do you know we can still get some minor things, some traces? Don't you guys think so?
But now, people are saying we should wait for police to do their job. Police is doing their job. While we are waiting, we waited for good 8 months. They first wasted 5 months they wasted 5 months. There was no leads. They asked us to wait for 10 weeks. We waited for 14 weeks. There was no lead, and they're asking us to wait for the same police. Are you kidding us? Police that wanted this case to be swept under the carpet, if not for the help of the social media. Because these people are not even working towards this case. They want his body to be I don't even know what to say right now. But then again, so
they want the body to decompose beyond recognition.
They want it to decompose.
Papariano, good morning.
Good morning, Kate.
Do you know that with the tampering of evidence, for the fact that Adura slept with that duvet, they can make up a case against Adura and Bose. Whoever washed that duvet tampered with an evidence.
So many things people did wrong. All the people in the house, they did so many things wrong. Should have been arrested.
What about the car that they said?
No. Super Mom, let me correct that impression. Sorry, Super Mom. please, let me correct that. You can't, it's not an arrest, but they can call them for questionings. It's not arrest like that. No, they have to summon all the people in the house. They will call them for questioning. You understand? Not arrest. They want to do an investigation right now. They need to call everybody in the house for questioning, not arrest. No. When they now do their after the questioning, they will not look towards if individual statements written. Individual statements written is what they're going to judge on. Like, okay, this person. If 4 people is coming for one person, they can do that more questioning to that person or to the individually separately. Now, it's not up to it. They're not going to arrest anybody. And arrest is another thing that they find out. Hold on.
The way they're supposed to do it.
We were made to understand that Wunmi have been to Kwanti several times to make statement. Why does she keep going back and forth to make statement?
Well, okay, to your question, from my own little knowledge, if the police find out that what she said, there is a little bit conviction, the police have every right to call Wunmi for more questioning about a statement that they are not clear on. They have every right to call her for questioning again. They can call us many times.
You're not getting my point. My point is that if they question everybody, if they question everybody as at the time they took over the case, and thereafter they keep inviting her back to back to come and make additional statement, that means something is not adding up.
Okay, a point of correction, sir. With due respect, if they notice other people, thank God Crush Queen is here. If I made a mistake, she will correct me immediately. If other people have written their own statements, Wunmi have written her own statement as well, isn't it? Then they will go through those statements written by Prime Boy, Spendy, Adura, everybody, Wunmi's own. They will see everything. If there's if what they've written, if it's not okay by them, they have every right to summon Wunmi again for questioning again. That's their job. Because they want to get the fact why this person wrote this and you are saying this. They can invite her to party so many times they want, but not a word arrest. Yes.
What would
because they haven't get their own
they haven't get their own based on the statement of the other suspect. What would they achieve with that?
At what point do you think Wunmi needs to be arrested? At what point? Do you know how many times he has been investigated?
From the beginning.
Hold on. I am not speaking for Wunmi. You understand? We're just talking. We're just talking. I want us to reason as well. Let's think back, think forward. Let's see what we can do. You know, okay, before they can arrest anybody, they must have known that, oh, this person is the one that actually caused this problem. Okay, now they find out. They do their investigation.
This is manipulative.
Hold on, sir. They do their investigation.
Okay, hold on. To suit the narrative. If they keep calling her back to come and make additional statement,
listen, we are not there. We are not there. I am not there, you're not there. You don't know why they summoned her. We cannot just say the police to change our statements. We cannot do that word.
They were quick to arrest Pending just for giving the nurse's number out.
Exactly.
They were quick to do that.
Of course, why not? Because the nurse...
Somebody that was actually there when this boy fight, they can arrest her. She was the one that fought with this boy for 2 hours in the car, and even after.
And she was the last person to engage mobile.
I know. In the fight. She was the last one to see this boy alive.
Okay, hold on. Let me take you back. The nurse said something. The nurse said that it was the Spendy said it was the nurse belonged to him. Definitely. Who called the nurse? How did the nurse came to that picture? Do you see now? So how did this? Can you mute Merit?
It wasn't Spendy that called the nurse. It wasn't.
Hold on. I'm not saying. Understand? You don't get
golden seal.
Who called the nurse?
Let me come in here, lady. Sorry, my dear. Let me come in here.
Okay.
Let's say Spending gave them the number of the nurse, right? But something happened before they need the services of the nurse.
Exactly.
So why do they need the services of the nurse? Women needs to answer, girls.
That I know. That is what I'm saying. That the more if Wunmi said injection, hold on, Crush Queen. The Wunmi said only injection. Hold on, please let me land. Don't let me lose my thoughts. Hold on, please.
Answering questions for Wunmi. You are not.
Hold on, I'm not siding Wunmi. I'm just speaking. Let me stop.
Please stop speaking.
I'm not speaking for Wunmi.
That was why I called up.
I'm not speaking for Wunmi. Let people express themselves. Hold on, let me talk. So because we are fighting Wunmi that we should not talk again. Hey, they calm down. Listen to other people. This thing now. You can see. It's my own opinion. My opinion is different from yours. You understand? So now, when Crush Queen said something now, and I accepted what you said, Crush Queen. Wunmi make us to understand where injections is not safe. Mohbad okay, why did you let the nurse go?
Go this way.
Why did you let the nurse go?
Before they call the nurse, something happened to Mohbad. What did they do to Mohbad that they needed the nurse? They need to clear that.
Crunch Queen.
Let me ask the police are the one to tell us that. The police are the one to clear that part.
Tell us, Wunmi ló máa sọ, kí ló ṣe Mohbad kó tó pe nurse.
Mi ò sọ pé Wunmi ló máa sọ.
Before the police came into this, do you know they told the public?
Under their reports, I just
said that Wunmi said it was the nurse that injected Mohbad, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So my question now is, why did Wunmi let the nurse go?
Let me finish.
If it's true, it was the injection given to Mohbad. Why did they let the nurse go?
Yeah, you said it.
That's my question.
Just said that Wunmi said it was the injection that the nurse gave Mohbad that killed him. How did Wunmi know that it was the injection that killed Mohbad? Is Wunmi a nurse or a doctor? How did she know that?
Now, this is my question now. Okay, when Wunmi said so, okay, when the incident now happened, why did Wunmi let the nurse go? Why can't Wunmi track the nurse down?
For a lot of reasons.
Then when you hold the nurse down, when you hold on, when Wunmi, you people are not answering my question. Oh, to say injection to Mohbad. Okay,
Golden Seal.
Why did she let the nurse go?
We are putting the cart before the horse. Golden Seal. Fine, okay. There is a nurse. Wunmi, why did you call the nurse?
Thank you.
That is a real question, not letting the nurse go. Wunmi, why did you call the nurse?
Excuse me, under the CTC, it seems a lot of us are forgetting. It was stated, one of them testified that Wunmi claimed, either Wunmi or which of them claimed that Mohbad was feeling pains and they had to call the nurse.
Spend it, that is spending.
Hold on, please. When we want to hold someone, you hold someone with something that is tangible. That's what I'm trying to say. That part, that was what she said. Under the part you asked the question again that why did she allow the nurse go? She said she didn't allow the nurse go. She and the nurse were sitting in the front. She called the nurse and at some point she altered herself. You understand? She contradicted herself. So many contradictions is what we should talk on. She still testified it that she carried the nurse and they were going to the hospital that she wasn't going to release the nurse. Let's not forget that. I'm sure you can remember the CTC. It was mentioned there. But then
Fendi was the one who said it.
Thank you. So those things people are asking, they answered it already.
I am not disputing what you said. I am not disputing that fact. You understand? You don't get. We are almost saying the same thing, but because you are not calm down,
you know that.
That's the point. When you said,
I'm only trying to let you know that this
is police car jáde. What about that?
Yes, I know. Calm down and hear my own part.
Even a medical doctor to come out and tell us that it was
I am not saying Wunmi claimed
him that killed him. How did she know that?
Wunmi claimed that this was the injection that the nurse injected Mohbad, that pine Mohbad, isn't it? So, this is not that pine Mohbad. So, my concern now is why can't the police make that investigation to know if it's true or not? That is number one. Then number two, if truly the injection was one that pine Mohbad, like Wunmi claimed, why did she let the nurse go free just like that? Why can't she hold her down and call the police that anybody to come you? Why did you let her go? Now you are not telling us that the nurse was the one that pine Mohbad. You said the injection, the nurse injected him, that bind him, and you let her go, just like that. So if the police, where I'm driving to, if the police want to do their investigation, they will know. They will have to check all those syringes that they inject Mohbad, number one. And number two, they need to ask Wunmi question. Why did you make that statement that it was the injection that the nurse injected Mohbad applying Mohbad? Are you a doctor? Are you a nurse? Now the question is coming out now. Because you must know. You must, if you are a doctor, you are a nurse, you have to prove to people. Let them know if you are the one. So how did you know? How did you arrive that it's the injection that apply Mohbad?
Golden seal. I agree with your submission. Golden seal. Totally agree. But
I'm not saying that
you left out. One question you left out, Golden seal, is this: why did you need the services of the nurse?
Yep.
This Spendy said.
So
Okay, Spendy said
left out.
No,
Spendy said. You need the services of the nurse. What happened to Mohbad that you had to call a nurse?
Golden Seal, you've already turned around that matter, so let's just leave it that way. But the way you were talking before, I was here since. The way you were talking is just as if you are...
No. You are not coming. You don't come down to hear what I'm saying.
Now you are saying something that is...
if people are saying someone is talking, you listen. You listen.
No.
We are talking from... Listen, we started... No, hold on. I didn't change any narrative. No, I did not. No, I did not change any narrative.
Let me say
this man
something.
came up,
At this point, I don't think there is anybody that's supposed to be Wunmi mouthpiece.
We are
speaking on behalf
Listen,
of
I am not speaking on behalf of Wunmi. With due respect to that, please don't use that word, that language on me, please. I don't buy that. I have every right to speak. I have every right. I'm bashing your con doesn't mean when we see something that we are not deliberating, I should not talk. Please, I don't like that. You can withdraw your statement. Thank you. When the woman came up, he was talking about the police. We are all talking about the police. Then I go further. I said, since the police said Mohbad is bleeding profusely, so how did they get that statement? Did they make their inquiries? They did do their investigation. They did go to Mohbad's house to do their investigation. That they're assuming they go to Mohbad's house to do their investigation. They will know that blood. They will know where that blood bleeding profusely come from. They will know, but they did not go. They only asked according to what they've been told. They did not go there to do any research, isn't it? Is that not what I said earlier? So what is convincing?
It's okay.
And I now said, and even they went there to do the investigation, they will have known that Wunmi should have been apprehended since the first day, you know?
Okay, then I said, Super Mom, when you said that reminds me, when you said that, Super Mom, then I said, not arrest. They need to summon everybody to question it. Until they get their facts. But one thing they do is to call everybody for questioning. Even in this country, if anything happens, they will call everybody for questioning first, because they can't just arrest people.
They said they summoned them for questioning, but what
I don't know.
Questioning? Nothing came out of it. Nothing. They only arrested Framboy and Spending and the nurse. What about the people that were in the house when this boy died? What about the person that fought with him for almost 2 hours? What about the one that fought with him after they got to the house? Did they go back to do all that investigation to actually find out what really happened to this boy? No, they did not. That was the reason why I said Wunmi should have been arrested from day one. She should have been. I'm saying it now. Wunmi knows what happened to Mohbad. She killed Mohbad.
Super Mom, calm down. What I wanted to say is, sorry, am I being audible?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. What I'm trying to say is, I think the police knows a lot about this case, but they are trying they are trying so hard to let go of it, and which we are not, and which is not even happening, because we are not letting go of this case until Mohbad gets true justice. All right, because the police lied to us after they exhumed Mohbad. They said they are going to carry out give us the result of the autopsy and the toxicology. Then waited for 5 good months. Shout out to Berekete that exposed them that autopsy result was never carried out. All right, and they asked us to wait for 10 good weeks, which we waited for 14 weeks. They are telling us that the autopsy result was inconclusive, unknowingly to us that it was never taken to the US. So they lied to us. They lied to us 2 times. And someone there inside the house at the crime scene claiming to know what happened to her husband and refused to speak because of the industry gods. I think, hey God, because if you need protection, Wunmi, you have everybody protecting you. So you know what really happened, and you are keeping us waiting for the past 8 months. You are saying you are not going to speak because the write-up is on Punch. You said it because you said you know what happened to your man aside from the bullies. Oh, any occasion of bully, one passing lady. So you know what happened. Then you ask, then you choose to keep quiet, say because of the industry gods. So the industry gods now, they are threatening you or what? Because if your life is truly under threat, you wouldn't have said it out. You would have kept quiet for the autopsy results to be out. Because we have been waiting for the autopsy results now for the past 8 months. There is no list, and the autopsy and the stuff said was never carried out in the US. So do you just expect us to just fold our hands, be looking at you or be pampering you? No, woman, you are a prime suspect because you knows about it and you are refusing not to talk. Because why can't you channel the same energy on the government now that okay the government likes to know that they took it to the US and which was a lie. But if it comes to your father-in-law, you will have that zeal to lie against him and try to blame the man. Because when they read the fake autopsy results for us, you said your father-in-law was the one that caused it because he was already buried. Now, in this case, was he already buried? Sorry. On this case now that the US said they did not receive anything. Now, who are you to be blamed now? Because now you are keeping quiet. I checked her status. She was promoting Adura instead of to be tagging the Nigerian police force. That why are you lying to us? Do we look like a joke to you? Because the media have already pinned this the media had already pinned the case on me. So I want to cleanse myself. Government, please do something. You are not saying anything. I have not seen any posts. I've been waiting for you since morning. There is no list. You are up there doing modeling. Why everybody here are fighting for justice for your man? And do you want us to believe that you are you know nothing about it? Èyí DNA ò ṣe, èyí kò sunkún sí ìjọba lọ́rùn pé wọ́n parọ́ fún wa for good 2 times. You are not doing anything. But when it comes to your father-in-law, wọ́n fẹ́ pa Liam torí ogún ni ogún.
On TV, he lied to the general public that they took a sample to the US, to a lab in the US, and now now tell me, which result were they reading at the pathologist result? Which result were they reading at the coroner inquest? Which result were they reading at the coroner inquest? They bamboozled us at Berekete. They also bamboozled at the coroner. So whoever that was reading that result supposed to be petitioned as well. It's supposed to be petitioned as well. So it is high time we escalate this situation. Let us escalate it. If we want to protest in Pennsylvania, we should pick us a date and a time. And those in the US, because it seems the people in the diaspora are the one actually fighting for justice. Everything in Nigeria is really quiet right now. So it's like, if you ask people that are they still fighting for justice for mobile, it's like, it's not even, nobody even know the way they are fighting justice for mobile. TikTok, it's high time, you've been talking about Super Vibe TV, you've been talking about going on Twitter. That's a very wonderful idea. See, let me tell you something. One thing about you that I don't like, Super Vibes. You are a man with resources. You have ideas. But the thing is that you are waiting for, you just want to sit down on your turning table right there, down your turning chair, rolling the chair. And when you talk about you taking the wheel, you don't want to take the wheel. You just want to come and give ideas. At this point, you have to. If you know that you are good on the Twitter and you whatever, why can't you lead that role? If you are good in talking, you can talk. Take that position. If you know
Bossman.
Yes, sir.
Bossman.
Yes, sir.
See, me and Naked Fashion, we're saying something earlier, probably before you come up. I'm on Twitter for more than a decade now or so. Not just with 2 accounts or 3 accounts or even 4 accounts itself. But the truth of the matter is this. And anytime you ask people or you tell any host to, trying to bring their people up there, let everybody, let's come together, let's have a space or let's have a gathering, let's begin to tweet about what is happening. They will tell you now. Yes, that's a fantastic idea, that's wonderful, that's good. What time? You give them time. Nobody will show up on Twitter. I'm being sincere with you. Read my lips very well. And you know the funniest thing? Hold on, boss man. You know the funniest thing? Tomorrow, when you now tell them, these same people again that, what is happening? They will say, the legal team are so slow now. Okay, but somebody told you yesterday, let all of us meet on Twitter. Let's begin to do something. But you didn't show up, but you can easily blame the legal team that they are not doing anything. So this is how this thing has been going. So it's not as if I'm not the only one, even Olaide.
Yes, we went to Twitter on Saturday. Because me, Olaide,
She was laughing Baba, calling Liam. She was laughing at Baba, calling Liam DNA. She was calling Liam DNA is a must. And Liam was saying, when people are supposed to know that we know a lot of things about what
that's what I'm saying. That Wunmi is as in when I heard, I was like, who begged this child? Who begged this lady? Where is the lady coming from? From which home is this person coming from?
And Wunmi do that thing on purpose. She purposely called online when that lady was online so that they can mock Papa. Sorry, let me just say something. To me, DNA, that DNA, like they should just do the DNA. Nah. Let's know where we stand. May they just do that DNA. Nah. I swear to God, they are picking up people.
What's Mary?
We go suffer for this guy. She will suffer forever.
What's Mary?
Let that boy just be Mohbad pikin.
Just like what she told our group when she was trying to convince them against Prime Boy. So I quickly want to borrow her phrase and say, please, don't give me relevance. Nítorí kí judgment in my boy. I'm going to use it like that for her. Reason is this. Have you ever noticed, or do you all notice, has she ever had a single tear drop off from her eye since this guy died? My answer is no. Have you ever noticed Wunmi cry for once?
No.
A real tear? No. When this guy died, she called her nigger, right? When the police wanted to address the nation, the whole nation, they called Wunmi by her name, Cynthia Omoumi Adebanjo. There is nothing like Aloba, right? All this while she has been saying blah blah blah. No, until we were hammering on Mohbad's estate, DNA. That was when she started saying, my husband, my sweet potato, my husband of my youth, my virgin Joseph, everything. Please, this guy has no relevance in Wunmi's life. Just get it straight. So why are we also referring to her as wife, your man, your this? Who says Mohbad is Wunmi's man? Mohbad is Wunmi's man. She keeps outside every 3 days, every other 3 days. Why are we giving her relevance? Believe me, you or not, Wunmi is directly and indirectly involved in Mohbad's death. It's the simple yes. So we don't even need to say, come and do this, come and do this. So come and do this. They are even telling it to her face, telling the father-in-law. So why are we calling her, questioning her? Give her the shit. This woman is the serial killer with her ally. Simple as ABC. Let's call a spade a spade. Who is Wunmi that they want for relevancy? Why are we honoring this? Don't let me call the name BITCH. Why are we honoring her? Man, please. This woman is a core BITCH. She don't give a relatives, of which I'm a what was the wailing of Mohbad in the room when Adura went out? I mean, went up. She cover everything. Isn't it? Okay, another thing. Another point. When was this comedian, Cute Abiola, came and said, when he went to greet
in half a mile,
right?
take exit 33
okay,
for
now,
Wonton Parkway South
if you know
toward
you
Jones
really want this
Beach.
justice, you guys should come together as a family so that we can fight this justice. That was when this lady went in search of Mama Mohbad. They were enemies. They were not friends before, right? Suddenly, Eddie Paddy what? Osade Famodahinlo Mora, Osade and everything, whatever nonsense you are giving her, you know, Sare she my lover, my love. You became the eyes of your, the apple of your eyes. Suddenly, and so the enemy, are we getting it? Okay, yeah, Lobe. Mama Mohbad became Wunmi's friend.
She promised about said there another 5 million.
Of which
she's obstructing
so many things has happened. Please, I call baby, I call a high. Who cares about industry god? Whatever, Guru Afago. Toba Wunmi to Fakpata ti price. What are we saying? Please. This is time for seriousness. This idiot. We don't even need anything from her. Toba fa baby, I'm telling you. So kilo wa de tan pon were ile omo lasan ikeji ajayi eni to ye kiji afishin gan kila ti e so gan
in a half mile, take exit W2W for Old Country Road toward Westbury.
She over responsible, over reliable, also DNA is a must. This idiot. Come on.
Even our parents cannot even come out to defend her or to say anything because they know she's the one, she's guilty of this thing. So they can't come out. What's the most sorrow? They can't come out.
Baby daddy, baby
turn right on Old Country Road.
What are we saying?
The mother raps
They
are accusing of the daughter
I get so hot and pained. I get so hot and pained.
No. The thing is that the did not run to US, and the father is not ID. It's because they know that people behind her are capable. So the people don't involve.
Okay, now. Look at those people. Do you know what happened now?
Capable.
Now, this is an evidence. Okay, people behind her. Atawantowa behind them now. She be lab right? But there is nothing like that. Disgrace. Atawantowa behind her. Everybody will be disgraced. In fact, they are already been disgraced. And believe me, you, those involved in this conspiracy, even the fake autopsy test, we are going to sue them because this is a conspiracy. Yes.
Continue on Old Country Road for half a mile.
Everybody want the guru ma fancy. She want smart, they are not smart. I want to go gullible.
Imagine this for medical
doctor
that came out and reached results. Where did she see that result from? Where did she see that?
Please, I want to ask you something. Is it true that result is fake?
Did the newspaper? I said
we have already come to the
It is fake.
We have already come to the last. And they said, okay, it's in Pennsylvania. We called the lab because there was something like that.
One mile.
Johnny Bullet result. A math spread news. Bullet result.